Welcome to Old Floresta, Boca Raton, where we're meeting up with Derek and the Ross Brothers team today to discuss how they're modernizing this Frank Lloyd Wright-inspired home. We're also sitting down with the homeowners, who's an established interior designer, to discuss how their inspiration is coming to life. So come with me, let's go inside.
I like nature to be what it is, wild and exuberant, and to be able to appreciate it. And that's what this house represents for us, is nature.
The house was really designed around the trees. You can look and walk around the house and see how the house really just fits in the little nook under a big, huge tree branch. We feel like these are our babies, and so we just wanted to make sure the right people were taking care of it in a way that was conscientious.
Hey Derek, how's it going?
What's going on, Al?
Beautiful home. I can't wait to hear more about what you guys are doing here. Looking at this Frank Lloyd Wright-inspired home and really modernizing it. But, we're in this backyard. I see you guys are creating the foundation for the pool, but let's dive in. Tell me a little bit about what this is going to look like.
Okay, well, I hope you got a great imagination, because
right?
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So one of the things that was really important for the client was they wanted it to feel like a rainforest. They wanted to keep that, very heavy vegetation, tropical feel. But they wanted to add a lot of different modern things to it, so it's difficult to do. So just to start right here, they have this beautiful balcony up here, but they have no way to get down to the pool. So one of the pressure points was to get into the house was up here, but when you were up on the second floor and you came out here, there was no way to get down here. So what we've done is we've solved that by making ourselves a staircase that's actually gonna come down here and wrap around the tree over here, which is gonna be pretty awesome.
That's incredible. So literally it's gonna look like it's part of the landscape.
Absolutely. Everything that we're doing here, the whole key is to make it blend in with what it is. We don't want anything that shouts out, says, hey, look at me, I wasn't here before. So all the tones, all the colors, the woods, everything that we're using on the outside of the house is saying to blend into the existing architecture. Starting with the design of the pool, one of the biggest problems we have back here is all the vegetation.
Right.
So we hired an arborist to come in here and to excavate around the edges to make sure that we didn't hurt any of the plants. One of the most important things that the owners wanted was to make sure that we preserved everything, and that whatever we changed as far as putting the pool and the jacuzzi and the waterfall and the fire feature, that we didn't get in the way of what was already existing, and then it kind of flowed naturally, and that was really what the hard part is.
We wanted to do some changes, but without losing the integrity of the original design or the mid-century modern appeal of the house.
Well, it really is about making it have a little bit more pop, but it's also about just customizing it for our needs.
After you.
All right, so this is gonna be absolutely incredible. I can envision it, but paint the picture for me. What is this gonna be? Or what was it?
Okay, so before it was kind of a weird space, gym, open space, office, I don't know what it was.
Right.
But the clients had a need for a lot of people coming from out of town. And even though it's a pretty cool house, and it's a big house, there's only 3 bedrooms. And then the other option that we had is there's no bathroom here by the pool. So basically what we did is we came up with the idea of building a bedroom here.
Okay.
Which is pretty nice. I'll walk you through it.
Yeah.
And one of the things that the client wanted is, again, about staying true to the original elements of the house. So the concept of the doors came up, and we didn't know what we were gonna do. And the client came up with the concept, hey, let's do all glass doors.
That's really smart.
So the whole house.
A pocket door as well.
It is gonna be a pocket door.
Wow.
It's gonna be completely finished. And it's gonna have a color on it of a light gray color, which will be pretty cool. So it'll be totally obscure, so you won't be able to see through it. But all the doors in the house are gonna be glass.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. Very tricky to get this mechanism, because as you know, you've got to be able to service this, God forbid it comes off track.
Right.
So finishing it's a lot of work, but it is what it is. We also did add over 100 hi-hats to the house, as you can see.
Yep.
We went through the process of making sure it was the right color, that would light up everything. And the other thing we're doing to the house is the walls are quite old, and we agreed that we should smooth coat the whole house. So one of the things you'll see is that's one of the things we like to do, because the walls in these houses are horrible.
Right.
No matter how good I make the floors and the lights and everything else, if the walls don't look good, then it's just not that good.
All right, Derek, so I know obviously we're going through the front of the house now, and I know it's not gonna stay like this.
You're 100% right. I would say that the most important thing about this house was, you know, the first emotional feeling that you have when you see the house. First of all, the door, we're gonna be taking out, we're gonna be putting a mahogany pivot door in here. It's gonna be absolutely phenomenal.
That's gonna be exciting, and obviously right now when you walk in, we're looking at drywall, but well, what is this going to be, and what did you have to change to make it feel as open as it is now, and what, you know, as far as what it's going to look like?
Absolutely. Over here, as you can see, this was closed off originally, and
Okay.
so was this area over here. But even more importantly, downstairs was closed off. That was a single door. It felt like you were going into a dungeon.
Right.
So we said, let's open that up, and let's open up this entire stairway for that matter, because right now your line of sight is into a piece of sheetrock.
Right.
So all of this is being removed. We're gonna be putting floating stairs with a 7-stringer and all glass. So when you come in, the immediate line of sight will be that beautiful wood.
That's going to be amazing, and I mean, it's going to look like a completely different home. I mean, just walking in and having the sight line all the way through.
And the stairs are going to match the ceilings, of course, and this is going to be all glass, and it's going to be integrated. It's going to be beautiful.
A lot of aspects of the house were dated. Like, for example, this house was built in 1980s. There was a lot of built-ins, furniture, and cabinetries and platform beds that today is not appealing anymore. And so we definitely wanted to get rid of all that stuff. But you know, one thing leads to the other one. By getting rid of this.
So Derek, I've been in a lot of homes, and I have not seen anything like this. So tell me what we have going on up here. You know, I feel like we're in a bubble.
You know, obviously this is what we do. I mean, this is par for the course. Especially a house like this that has such ornate woodworking,
Right.
There's a tremendous amount of dust and debris that's going to be in here, and we must protect everything. So one of the benchmarks of a good quality job is the planning of the job and the protecting of a job. You know, otherwise at the end of the job, you're going to have a lot of unhappy people with a lot of dust in those cedar rafters. So it's just part of the everyday routine with a job, but specifically with this job with all the woodworking is even that much more important.
Because I know that, you know, the homeowners, they're not changing the kitchen, and there's certain elements that are, you know, so important to them.
Be comfortable, but also be something, the kind of thing that really is attractive and inspiring in a way. Like, even that house as it is already has those elements. It's just kind of improving on it and just making it a little bit more kind of a good fit for us.
So Adam, before you get into the room, I wanted to show you what we did over here. The client wanted to be able to go into their closet without having to go into their bathroom. So basically we pulled out, we framed out here, and as you can see, we put the cedar beam around the outside so it looks like it was always there, but in actuality we just did this bump out now to accommodate the client's desire to be able to go directly into their closet, into their hallway.
Yeah, now it feels like it's an entire own space where everything is on its own. Oh, and that's a big closet.
Yeah, it's fantastic actually. So yeah, this will be full built-ins, be quite nice. It's going to be a very large, master, luxurious bathroom.
Beautiful.
We worked on lowering the floors so that we could accommodate the shower the way they want it. It's going to be a massive shower. As you can see, the controls are all the way over there. It's going to be really beautiful. All right, Adam. So this is the guest bathroom upstairs.
Wow.
No details spared here as well. The homeowners really are truly about their guests being comfortable. Typically, a guest bathroom wouldn't be anything fancy, but this will probably be one of the fanciest bathrooms in the house.
Wow. And I see that there's going to be a rain shower?
Rain shower, steam in here as well, jacuzzi tub, everything you could possibly want. I guess they don't want their guests to ever leave. As you know, the homeowners are very well educated when it comes to design. And you know, this is easy, so when the plumber comes or electrician comes or anyone who's on site doesn't have to answer any questions. Everything they want to answer is right here as far as measurements are concerned. And this is going to be a really, really nice. They picked some ornate tile, that really high-end stuff that I think is going to be absolutely incredible. So right now you're seeing the raw bones of it. Doesn't look like anything special, but I think the finished product is going to be amazing.
No, I can't wait to see it.
For me, design is about functionality, practicality, and comfort. So it all depends on what our needs are, and that's what we are trying to accomplish with this house. And we mentioned it to our realtor, and she said, oh, I know someone that knows Ross Brothers. And I said, oh, wow, that's a coincidence. And then we ended up calling them, and we figured out that they were the right people to take over this project.
They're very good about communicating. They have regular meetings amongst their whole team. about each project they do and make sure that everything each day is covered and on the schedule.
The most important part for me is a relationship and the ownership of the project. And they really, I feel like they own the project. They feel like us. They own our house and they care of what they are doing for what they're doing here. And that's important.
I'm very excited for them to really enjoy the space. And as you know, we're going to be creating a stairway that's going to wrap around the tree here. But what can you say? It's beautiful up here.
It's absolutely stunning. I mean, just picturing, coming into the house, going up the stairs, into the living area, kitchen, dining, come right out here, flow right down around the tree, right down to the pool. I couldn't imagine a better living space in true entertainer's paradise. Derek, I want to thank you for having us out here. I mean, this is an absolutely stunning project. I can't wait until we get back here next time to see all the progress.
Absolutely. I think you'll be blown away. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And until next time, stay tuned for the next episode.